Merry morning and harvest full moon, sweet friends. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do your full moon to full moon message, energy, and vibes general reading. So that just means if you happen to see this video, there might be a message here for you. And this is a general reading, so it's for anybody that sees it. I will be taping the individual elements later today, but we're going to get this one out. So let's see what this full moon has got in store. It's a full moon in Aries. A lot about independence, moving forward, taking control. And full moons are also about releasing what no longer serves us. So let's see what the vibaroonie is for this full moon. The sun. It's time to be happy. It's time to shine. This is optimism and joy. This is the yes card. Two of Cups. Cups represent our relationships, emotions, and feelings. Two of Cups is about the deepening of the emotional connection to everyone around you. This is harmony. This is having relationships that are solid. And if you're in a relationship, this could mean taking it to the next level. Five of Pentacles. This one's been showing up a lot. Five of Pentacles. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. Five of Pentacles is feeling isolated, either physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. This is also maybe going through some physical and mental or emotional illness. But it's definitely just feeling left out. King of Swords. Swords represent our thoughts and intellect. King of Swords is my way or the highway. This is making wise decisions for the future. He's very intellectual. He's very honest. He's an authoritative figure. But it's also about control. And Four of Swords. Swords represent our thoughts and intellect. Four of Swords is resting in your nest with your heart. This is a time to really rest. This could be recuperation. This is, resting with your thoughts and your feelings. So I'm going to say it's time, I don't know. I think this full moon, like I said, full moons are releasing what no longer serves us. And I think I'm going to say it's take control. I think we need to really kind of take control of our lives individually, emotionally. If we're feeling this isolation, also, we could physically be not feeling well mentally or emotionally. So maybe we are needing that time to rest and recuperate. But overall, we need to take control. Moving forward. Now, if you're physically going through something mentally or emotionally, you're going to need that time to rest. But ultimately, you're going to want to really connect with people. And that's going to get you out of this funky space. Even if you're physically not, it's almost like you need to connect to people on a deeper emotional level. And because it's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to shine. This is the yes card. So I'm going to say the vibe for this full moon is you got to take control. Let's see what else we got here. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. Knight of Pentacles is about willpower, determination, dedication, hard work, nose to the grindstone. Ace of Swords. Swords are our thoughts and intellect. Ace of Swords is clarity. It's having an aha moment. It's, the beginnings of your truth. Seven of Cups. Cups represent our relationships, emotions, and feelings. Seven of Cups is, you got a lot of choices. There might be some confusion going on, but you want to choose wisely. And one more. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Pentacles represent our hearts and home and how we make our monies, is reciprocity. It's the balance in giving and receiving. So what's going on is you got to be the King of Swords. You need to take control of your life. You need to make wise decisions for your future. I think that you've had some kind of aha moment. Maybe this feeling isolated physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually has really kind of triggered you to like go, wait a minute, I don't want to be in this space anymore. Although you really need to take this time to rest, to recuperate. You need that time to be able to make wise choices, because that's what he represents too. You want to choose wisely, moving forward. You know, you want to be dedicated and determined to your well-being, however that might be. It could be job related, it could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally. You know, you don't want to be feeling isolated. You don't want to be feeling, and if you're physically going through something, you can still choose to be dedicated and determined to your healing and your well-being. You want to reach out and you want to have that harmony. You want to have those people around you that are going to deeply connect with you, because it has to balance out. I feel a lot of what's going on with this isolation and the need for rest, either physically, mentally, or emotionally, is because there's an imbalance in the giving and receiving. Almost like you're giving too much and you're not receiving it. So you're feeling this isolation. Because ultimately, it is your time to shine. It's time to be happy. It's time to say yes to life. And so I'm going to say the vibe is definitely take control. Take control of your life. Choose wisely your path moving forward. You want to, choose wisely. You kind of are clear now. Like, you don't want to be feeling like this anymore. You don't want to feel this isolation. But you know you still need to rest and take care of yourself. But you want to be determined and dedicated to your path moving forward. You want to have a healthy moving forward. You're dedicated to your well-being. And part of that is making sure you're open to receive as well as give. I really feel like that is what's going on in this full moon, this harvest moon. This Aries full moon is like saying, take control. And a lot of times, you know, maybe you find yourself just giving, and you're depleted. You're depleted. That's why you need to rest. But ultimately, you want to connect with people. You want to have a deep emotional connection, not this kind of superficial thing. So in other words, if you're at work, friendships, if they're superficial, if you're not receiving the same amount of energy, time from a job, from a relationship, from friends, then you don't need to be there. You know, you want to have that connection because it is your time to shine. It's time to be happy. So there. The vibe for this full moon, Aries full moon, is take control. That's what I got for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful full moon to full moon journey. I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.